When you think of royal residences, you do think of really only one place. I know a lot of people think of course, Kensington Palace or St James's Palace, Windsor Castle, but to the world, the epicentre of royal life really is this place, Buckingham Palace. And it's been like that really since 1837. And it's been the forefront of every major event. Everything from the forthcoming Victory in Europe Day, where Winston Churchill famously stood on the balcony alongside King George, of course, and Queen Elizabeth. And that really was, well, for many generations, that was the image, wasn't it? We all looked towards Buckingham Palace, as we did sadly at the time of the demise of Queen Elizabeth II. Crowds just gathered outside the gates because that's what the English do. That's what we believe in, and everybody around the Commonwealth, we look towards Buckingham Palace. Well, apparently a report now claims that His Royal Highness, the Prince of Wales, Prince William, has doesn't want to move into Buckingham Palace. What's the true story? As ever, let me explain. Morning chums, thank you so much for joining me here on a very busy train on the way back into London. Hope you're keeping well, whatever you're doing. We'll have a lovely wave. It's nice to have your company. I'm having a cup of coffee actually, it's quite nice. Yes, I've got to treat myself. Special offer. Why not? I know, it's the only time I know. Broke open the wallet, it's frightening, isn't it? I'll have to have a sit down after this. Well, another sit down, but seriously, it's nice sometimes to treat yourself, isn't it? 100%. You do treat yourself in the summers too. If you're in the United Kingdom, what glorious weather we're having. Now, let me tell you, this story is getting bigger and bigger, but I wanted to share this with you so you understand where this is coming from. As we know, many people, including the late Queen, didn't enjoy, in fact, living inside Buckingham Palace. And you can understand, particularly as they're now refurbishing it, which is going to still take years, because the whole thing hadn't really been touched, particularly electrics-wise, since the 1940s. Now, the headline states that His Royal Highness, the Prince of Wales, Prince William, alongside Catherine, the Princess of Wales, and their children have no desire and no plans to move into Buckingham Palace. And this will become an operational sort of office. Well, let me tell you, number one, this simply won't do with the vast majority, even of really loyal royal supporters. It costs far too much money to refurbish for nobody to live in there. And of course, one might suspect that the bigger story behind this particular story is the fact to turn people away from the monarchy. So what is the true version of events? Well, what's happened is an alleged source close to William has basically said that he doesn't want to live in there, but that's in the fullness of time. Now, what you have to remember is they're talking about the present time, and you can understand that their sort of countryside idyllic life out at Windsor suits them incredibly well. But in the fullness of time, William will have to take the reins of Buckingham Palace. This is the epicentre of everything, from great states, formal occasions, gala dinners, that sort of thing. It's where people look towards. So the idea that William and Catherine will not be moving into Buckingham Palace, particularly after the very expensive refurbishment paid for by the British paying taxpayer, well, they will have no choice. And this, as I say, is a story put out there to try and alienate the people that do like the monarchy by basically saying, look, you're spending all of this money, but they have no intention of making this their home. Let's not forget, and hopefully this is a long time off, but sadly when King Charles is no longer with us, all three, should I say, children could in fact be well past teenage ages and, of course, living their own separate lives. And that would require William and Catherine to take the helm, literally, at the epicentre of royal life in Buckingham Palace. So whatever you're reading, trust me, that's the version of events that I've been told from an excellent source inside palace walls. Neil Sean on a speeding train in the very heart of, the United Kingdom.